Director, Rajasthan School of Law for Women, for her welcome speech.
It is my privilege to welcome all the dignitaries and the audience, the present audience of eminence, who are all present here for this occasion. This is also a privilege that Rajasthan Education Trust has decided to partner with us for this event. Last year also we had an event, a memorial lecture here in this hall, and we hope that in future also we would have such events in this hall to enrich us and enrich our students and expose them to the variety of ideas that are available here. Shri Prashant Bhushan ji, who's come here to deliver this lecture, I welcome him on behalf of the college. And here is a speaker who has made his concern and his conviction into his profession, and he is known for filing hundreds of PILs and winning them. And even if not winning them, then his argument has prevailed over the audience, if not over the judges. It's an honor to welcome such an orator and such an erudite man to this gathering. I also welcome here Justice Panachandji Jain Sahab, who's chairman, who's the host. But it's my privilege to welcome him. I welcome Shri Dinesh Agrawal, who's chairman of Rajasthan Education Trust. And we will stay beholden to you, sir, all the time for giving us this opportunity last year, this year, and in future also. I welcome Justice Ranka, sir, Justice Prashant Agrawal, Justice Meena Gombe, and there are people whom I have not been able to locate here, and Justice B.N. Sharma. And my apologies to others who I have not been able to locate and have not been able to formally welcome, formally address them from here. So, and all the members sitting in the audience, which is kind of reviving old memories also, like Arora and her friends and members of the family of Justice Agrawal. I welcome them all, and all other eminent members of the society of Jaipur, Bhandari Sahab, who's also present here, and an expert in PILs. So I welcome them all, and if I am forgetting anyone, kindly excuse me for that. And dear students, my friends from the college, from Kanoria College and from Law College, it is a great opportunity for all of you to listen to such eminent speakers from this platform, which is going to be a memory to cherish, especially students. When you recall your old days, this would be a day to cherish. This would be a day to reckon with. So I welcome you all to this event here, to this memorial lecture here. Thank you very much, Rajasthan Education Trust, for considering us to be a venue and to be a partner. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the incredible warm welcome. Proceeding further with the welcome speech by Shri D.C. Agrawal, sir, President, Rajasthan Education Trust. Shri D.C. Agrawal, sir, is President of the Rajasthan Education Trust. Sir has served on the trust for more than 15 years. Sir was born in Jaipur in 1947. He is a 1969 honours graduate of IIT Bombay. As its alumni, you served on the board of IIT Heritage Foundation for many years and it also served as its president. This foundation raises rupees 30 to 40 crores each year for IIT Bombay's educational, research and student needs. Sir also served and supports several other charities in US and India like AIA's Mahatma Gandhi Student Award Program, Akshay Patra and Foundation for Excellence. I request respected Shri D.C. Agrawal sir, President, Rajasthan Education Trust, to kindly address the gathering with his remarks.
Thank you and namaste. Welcome. Welcome to the second Justice S.C. Agrawal Memorial Lecture. And on behalf of Rajasthan Education Trust, it's a heartfelt welcome I'd like to give to all of you. I'd like to welcome especially Honorable Prashant Bhushan ji, who is giving the keynote lecture today. And moreover, Justice Panachanji Jain, who's able to grace this audience today in this function. I really very much appreciate his support and his guidance on making these kind of programs viable. In addition, I welcome Dr. Rashmi Chaturvedi, Director, and note the presence of my fellow education trustees, Justice Ranka, who is there, Mr. Subhash Agrawal is in the audience. Unfortunately, our key doyen of the trust, Justice V.S. Dave, could not make it today, and he sends his heartfelt regrets. He has been, due to some medical conditions, was advised not to come to this event in a public setting. So he has been one of the doyens of the trust for the last, I would say, 30, 40 years. And he's a very senior judge and lawyer. So he brings a lot of wisdom and guidance to the trust in all our activities. So we miss him here today. In the audience, there are a lot of dignitaries, and I'm at the shame of missing someone. I'm not going to name it. I'll let Dr. Chaturvedi, who had listed many of them here. So thank you for coming. We really appreciate your participation in this kind of a program, because it the program is geared towards the students, but your presence gives them blessings in a way on these kind of programs to continue. So thank you very much. And all the faculty and students, principals of the different law colleges and all the students, welcome to all of you. So Rajasthan Education Trust is very proud to sponsor this lecture with the Rajasthan School of Law for Women. And being a law for women makes it even special for us, because we want to encourage more women lawyers coming into the profession. The trust was established by my late father, Shri C.L. Agrawal, in 1962 to support educational activities in Rajasthan. And after getting his law degree from Allahabad University in 1927, and I know Prashant is also from Allahabad University graduate, I wanted to mention that, he practiced law in Jaipur and Jodhpur till his passing away in 1979. He represented Rajasthan on the Bar Council of India for many years and served as the chairman of its Legal Education Committee. So I just wanted to mention that because education was very important to him both as a professional and as a member of society. And that leadership as a Legal Education Committee in the 70s decided to convert the original 2-year law program into a 5-year professional law program or a 4-year law program, depending on which year you graduate from higher secondary or high school. And he is, together with Justice Dave, was involved in the establishment of the National Law School of India University in Bangalore in, I think, 1982. So, the reason I'm mentioning all this is because to just give you a background on the trust, on why it's important. And his guidance was important because he was involved in civic affairs. And in pre-independence, 1946 or 45, I believe, in the old state of Jaipur, he was imprisoned for wrongful imprisonment for participating in some independence movement actions. He filed a wrongful imprisonment case, and that's the reason I want to mention that. He always fought for the rights of correction of wrongful causes. And after winning the cases several years later, he established this Rajasthan Education Trust. He got an award of 50,000 rupees in 1955, and that was a big amount then, and that's what serves as the guidance for the trust. And it's a family trust. It's not a government trust. The name Rajasthan Education Trust he put on his name because he didn't want to put his name on the name of the trust. Over the trust got established, and since 1985, we have given over 3 crores in financial assistance for scholarships to different institutions, training programs for women in places such as Barmer, and for medical institution assistance to SMS Hospital and other places. The focus of the trust today is on supporting legal education and awareness programs in Rajasthan. So we want the current students and recent graduates to be exposed to the latest concepts, practices, technologies in the legal profession. So we do a couple of things. We do moot court competition with different law colleges. I know with raffles, that dean and director is there from raffles. From ICAFI University in Jaipur ke bahar and Modi University we do a lecture. A very interesting thing we are doing is Know Our Constitution. This is a special initiative of Justice Dave, and I have got to really thank him for bringing this topic up to so many people. The copies of the actual formal constitution posters are right on the wall here put in. So a few years ago, he realized and said that most Indians, whether they are lawyers, citizens, politicians, professionals, are not fully aware of the background behind the Indian Constitution and the thinking which guided the actual written words. And with the pictorials and the history of Indian culture. And so we started this program called Know Our Constitution, Spirit and Soul series to make everybody aware of the rich history. And this program is going very well. We take this in circulation to different seminars or universities, schools as well, so people know the background of our Indian Constitution. Another critical program which we are doing is currently what we call which we're very proud of, is the library internship program for current law students at the CL Agrawal Memorial Library at Rajasthan High Court in Jaipur. This program enrolls law college students and exposes them to research, interaction with current and retired lawyers and judges, and field trips. There are 11 batches now who have graduated. This is like about a 6-week program, 8 weeks program. And several of the current and students are here. So I'd like to commend Sumiti ji, who is one of the library trustees, for guiding this program, and also like to commend Rishi Agrawal for making and managing this program. So there are many of the students here, and thank you for coming, and I appreciate it. So we had a nice session with them the other day, and the feedback really is very encouraging for us to continue this kind of program, because it puts law education in the context of a law profession, and that is the goal of our trust, which we are working on, the Memorial Trust. The other thing is today's lecture is another of a goal. It's in memory of my elder brother Justice S.C. Agrawal, who was also a lawyer and who served as the president of the trust. He was a judge of the Supreme Court He was a judge of the Rajasthan High Court and he retired from the Supreme Court in 1998. And today's topic on public interest litigation was very important to him, and Justice Ranka will speak more to his background on that. But I will just say that this is a very important topic, and I'm so glad that our speaker, Mr. Prashant Bhushan, could come here and talk about this. I don't know whether you all know, but he was recently named just 3 days ago by Indian Express as among the 100 most powerful Indians in India. And it is his due to his work on PIL, and I'm sure he'll has a lot to say when you hear him later on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm welcome message. Now, I request Honorable Mr. Justice Pana Jain, sir, to kindly address the gathering with his remarks.
I heartily welcome all of you, especially our Chief Speaker, Prashant Bhushan ji, and Arora ji. They are the two giants, two activists, which have given new light to this country. Audience, I am grateful to you to be here, and since I am unable to speak more, I beg to be excused. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. I request Honorable Mr. Justice J.K. Ranka, sir, Trustee, Rajasthan Education Trust, to enlighten every one of us with the memorial introduction of late Justice S.C. Agrawal, sir.
Respected Honorable Mr. Justice Prashant Jain sir, Chairman of this unique institution, dear Shri Prashant Bhushan ji, President, Senior Advocate and Keynote Speaker of this day on a wonderful, important topic which will be interesting not only for the elders but also the youngsters in large number present here. Respected Shri Dinesh Agrawal ji, our worthy President of Rajasthan Education Trust, Dr. Rashmi Chaturvedi ji, Director Kanoria College, Dr. Vartika Arora ji, Principal of this Law College, so many friends in the audience, senior advocates, respected my colleagues in the High Court, Justice Mahila Sharma, Justice Prashant ji Agarwal, Justice my sister Meena ji Gombar, and so many students present in large number. Well, it's difficult to say a few words about such a wonderful personality, Honorable Justice Suresh Chandra Agarwal had. The two doyens on the left side of this my podium are late Shri Chiranjilal Agarwal, a doyen of the bar who commanded great respect throughout India, and his son, the illustrious Honorable Justice Suresh Chandra Agarwal, who was born in 1933 and graduated from Rajasthan University and went on to become bar at law from London in the year 1957. He also joined the Supreme Court Bar Association way back in the year 1959 and showed his mettle before the apex court, before the honorable judges. He was appointed an additional judge of the Rajasthan High Court on 15 June 1978 and then elevated to the apex court in the year 1990 and went on to be elevated to the apex court as the honorable judge of the Supreme Court and retired in the year 1998. What a wonderful, great innings of over 2 decades, and most respected amongst judges, amongst the bar, amongst the judicial fraternity, with his leading landmark judgments over the years, not only in Rajasthan as well as the apex court. He was part of the so many constitution bench judgments, which in brief, 2-3 judgments I just referred. While he was in Rajasthan, he took over the issue of the great Indian bustard. If you recollect, गोडावन जो अपने जैसलमेर में होते हैं पक्षी, rare breed, they were already so less in number, और उस टाइम पे the government of the day or central or state were after the money. They invited the Prince of Saudi Arabia, who came with his team to hunt these godawans, and he took up the matter in the PIL and stated that he cannot hunt these precious birds, endangered birds, and we have to preserve the wildlife, and it's a matter of great ecological importance. One more important judgment, which of course it was in the case of P.V. Narasimha Rao versus State and CBI. Justice Agrawal was in that judgment. Of course it was a minority judgment involving very interesting questions relating to Article 105 of the Constitution. A member of Parliament can claim immunity from prosecution on a charge of bribery in a criminal court. Of course, that was a minority judgment, but certainly the view expressed was tremendous and very important. Recently, this very judgment has been taken up by the apex court in a 7-bench judgment, which was heard at length, and the judgment, according to me, stands reserved by the apex court. You'll be surprised that even the government heavily relied upon the observations of the minority judgment in this case, and I'll be happy if the apex court overturns that minority view into the majority view, and let's hope that we'll be hearing about that wonderful judgment very soon. It stands reserved somewhere in October 23, and maybe within a few weeks we'll have that judgment. One more important case, of course there are hundreds of cases, but he had expressed that in a case of Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti versus State of West Bengal, where of course it was restricted to a person having died or got injured while working, and he extended that it is not restricted to the state of West Bengal, and these facilities state should provide throughout the country, and that has helped a lot insofar as the laborers are concerned. He also was part of the 9 judges bench case in the case of S.R. Bommai and others versus Union of India. Very important critical observations he made. Of course it will be difficult to observe in such a short time, but very relevant observations he made while being in this 9 judges bench judgment. Well friends, what to describe about such a fine personality, always smiling, and then after his retirement he dedicated his life to the cause of the students, the law fraternity, education which his father had carried, the legacy which he got continued till he expired in the year 2021, just about 2.5, 3 years back. And one most important thing, that whatever he had, movable, immovable properties worth several crores in Delhi, entire properties, whether movable or immovable, he willed it, donated to Ramakrishna Mission. That was his thought, not to leave anything, but to give to the charity for the good causes. And that quality deserves to be imbibed by one and all, that service to the society is the best work of life. Whatever the society has given, give back by multiple folds to the society in various shapes, whether charity, education, imparting medical aid, or whatever one feels happy. With these, I will pay my regards to respected Justice Agrawal Sahab, a very, very close family friend, respected Justice Chiranjilal Ji, Justice Suresh Chandra Agrawal, and all family members. I recollect Shakuntala Aunty inviting me quite often and just treating me like a son, beta, Janendra, you come over. So these are the fond memories of so many yesteryears, my close association with my father, the entire family, and I feel so grateful to God that I am associated with this education trust, which is imparting, giving so much to the cause of the society, and in particular the students of various faculties, streams, and others. Thank you very much, Madam Rashmi Ji, Vartika Ji, and Honorable Justice Panachan Ji, in giving us our education trust to organize these law seminars, these law lectures for the benefit of everyone. Thank you. Jain.